VR for Jay. Hence that pseudo opening there. Smoking my little Dagner Cobb with some Joseph Krantz Sr. Jay's asked 10 or so questions. If you actually want to be specific about it. I believe he's asked 16 questions. I have them written down because I can only remember 15 things at one time. He's just kind of doing this as a little, he's giving away some stickers, and he may do a drawing for some other stuff, but basically it's just kind of a get to know you kind of, I don't know what you would call it. It's cool though, so I'm going to do it. This first question is actually 6 questions. Where you live, what is the cost of a gallon of milk? $3.90. Gasoline. Last time I purchased it was $2.80. A 50-gram tin of tobacco in the brick and mortars here can run anywhere from $16 up to $28, depending on what you get, from what I've seen. If I look online, I could probably buy 3 tins for what I pay for 2 tins in the brick and mortar in most cases. Cigars anywhere from $8 to $15 for most sticks. A large 1-topping pizza. I'm the old school Domino's kind of guy. I like good pizza, don't get me wrong, but it is no longer worth what you pay for it in any sense of the word. Our big chain out here is Round Table, which isn't that good. I prefer to go somewhere else for some good quality pizza and pay even more than this for it. But a large 1-topping pizza on Round Table's website, I checked it yesterday, was $22. Back in my day, you could get four medium pizzas from Domino's with 1 topping for $20. So that don't sit right with me. And a dozen eggs is $3.75. Number 2 question. Do you believe in luck? I don't. I believe in things happen for a reason. I believe in making your own luck. Luck, somebody once said luck is opportunity, or preparation meets opportunity. I believe in that. I have a feeling my phone's going to die. What do we normally eat for lunch? Usually a can of soup or some kind of turkey sandwich. Every now and then I'll make something different. But would you be willing to live in darkness for 2 weeks for money? That all depends on how much money we're talking about. 'Cause I've read some things about living in total darkness, and doesn't seem like a pleasant outcome in a lot of cases. People tend to go crazy and lose all track of time and all kinds of stuff. For the right amount of money, I'd be willing to try it, though. If we could become an expert in any one skill instantly, what would it be? for me, the first thing that popped in my mind was music, guitar playing and stuff. But for me, the fun of playing music is the process of getting there. So it wouldn't be as enjoyable to me if I could just pick up my guitar and play anything I wanted any time. Sure, it would be enjoyable, but so for this one, I went with woodworking. If I could become an expert woodworker, it would not only give me a skill I could use, it would be something that I would enjoy doing, make stuff for people, make a living, all kinds of stuff. That is, if the equipment were included in this skill. If not, then my second choice would be self-defense. Be water, my friend. Number 6, do you believe in reincarnation? I don't. I believe every person has a soul. Every person gets one stab at life. If reincarnation were a thing, seems like the population would never grow. Maybe I just don't understand it, but I think it's Buddhism that adheres to reincarnation for the principle of you keep coming back until you get it right. In other words, nobody ever does anything but reincarnate over and over again because nobody gets it right. Would you rather row across the ocean or walk across the desert? You know, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. Actually, in my physical state, either one of them would kill me. So I'd probably choose walk across the desert simply because there are smaller deserts than there are oceans. So I'd give that a shot if I had to. In 5 years, will you remember what you did yesterday? Specifically, probably not. Because of Facebook, they have that This Day in History feature. That's the only way I ever know what I did. So with that regard, I might. Who knows? But no, I didn't do anything memorable yesterday. If you had the chance, would you go to the moon in a heartbeat? I would go further than that. I would turn into Major Tom and just float. I think one of the most cool movies about space ever was Contact with Jodie Foster. When she's flying through some area of the universe and sees some, nebula and galaxies and stuff like that floating by, and she looks out the window and she's just overwhelmed by the beauty, and she says, "I had no idea." And she's talking about the beauty that she sees. I see that in space too, so I would gladly experience that. Number 10, has your greatest fear ever come true? It has not. And Lord willing, it never will. And that's the death or mishap, something bad happening to my kids. So hopefully that never happens. And your bonus question is, where are we from? I'm from California. I was born in Alabama, but I've lived out here for over 16 years now. So if you ever make it to South Bay, San Francisco area, look me up. We'll have a bowl. That's all I got.